8. Arthur Collins. British model, actress and TV personality Ferne McCann rose to fame for her beauty. But in recent years, scandal and controversy have kept her in the headlines. In early 2017, she and her partner at the time, former businessman Arthur Collins, announced that they were expecting a baby. Collins went out partying in London to celebrate the news and got into a confrontation with a group of men on the VIP dance floor at a nightclub. He sprayed corrosive acid at the men several times, and it splashed onto bystanders, who fell to the floor in excruciating pain and screamed in agony. 14 people were hurt in the attack, and several of the victims suffered horrific burns and scars. Tests revealed that the substance Collins used had an extremely high pH level of 1, putting it on par with battery acid and hydrochloric acid. Police charged Collins in connection with the attack, and Ferne McCann announced just 2 days later that she planned to raise the couple's unborn baby as a single mother. In court, Collins claimed that he found the bottle that he threw inside the club and that he didn't know it was acid. His attorneys also argued that he suffers from mental and learning disabilities. But the court didn't see that as an excuse for what he did, and Collins was convicted on 5 counts of grievous bodily harm and 9 counts of actual bodily harm. He received a 20-year prison sentence followed by 5 years of post-release supervision. Collins apologized at his sentencing, but he referred to his crime as a little mistake, leaving his victims to wonder if he truly felt any remorse for his actions. 7. Devin Ratray. American actor Devin Ratray is best known for portraying Macaulay Culkin's older brother Buzz in the Home Alone movies. He played a bully in the films, and in late 2021 he was accused of being one in real life. The 44-year-old was in Oklahoma City with his girlfriend for an event, and they were out at a bar drinking afterward when 2 fans reportedly approached and asked for his autograph. According to an arrest report obtained by Page 6, Ratray's girlfriend gave the fans 2 autograph cards without charging them any money, and Ratray lost his temper. They began to argue, and the girlfriend, who wasn't named in the report, left Ratray at the bar and went back to their hotel room. A little while later, he showed up and allegedly attacked her. The woman accused Ratray of pushing her down on the bed, pressing down on her throat, and covering her mouth while saying, "This is how you die." She also claimed that Ratray stopped choking her when she bit his hand, but that he punched her in the face. The victim fled the room in fear. When she returned later on for some of her things, Ratray allegedly shoved her into a desk. Police observed multiple injuries to her face and chest, according to the affidavit. Ratray denied the allegations, and the case is ongoing. After hearing about the incident, a woman who filed a police report against him in New York in 2017 contacted prosecutors and asked them to investigate her claims that the actor assaulted her. For now, authorities are remaining tight-lipped about the details of Ratray's ongoing legal issues. 6. Drita D'Avanzo. 46-year-old Drita D'Avanzo's husband, 51-year-old Lee D'Avanzo, is a suspected associate of the Banana Crime Syndicate, which is one of the 5 families of the New York City-based Italian mob. And she has Lee's gangster status to thank at least partially for her own rise to fame, which began when she landed a role on the VH1 reality show Mob Wives in 2011. During the show's 6 seasons, Drita became a celebrity in her own right. She was especially well known for her hot-tempered personality, which frequently came out during the high-intensity drama of her social life and tensions between her and other mob wives. From the outside looking in, being married to a mobster seems glamorous, but the D'Avanzos have made news headlines in recent years for some controversial and devastating real-life struggles, proving that the life isn't all it's cracked up to be. Just days before Christmas in 2019, authorities raided the couple's Staten Island home and found 2 loaded guns, 120 narcotic pain pills, 22 Xanax pills, and marijuana. By then, Lee D'Avanzo already had a serious criminal record, which included 2 bank burglaries, narcotics trafficking, assaulting a victim with a lug wrench, a 2009 conviction for trying to break into a bank vault. The law wasn't going to come down easy on him. When the feds offered him a plea deal, he took it. D'Avanzo pleaded guilty to 1 count of being a felon in possession of a firearm and was sentenced to over 5 years in prison, much longer than the prosecution's recommended sentence of 37 months, and despite his family's pleas for leniency. He's scheduled to be released in 2024. 5. Todd and Julie Chrisley. Starting in 2014, the lives of American real estate tycoon Todd Chrisley, his wife Julie, and their family were documented in a reality series called Chrisley Knows Best. The show made it very clear that they enjoyed an extravagant lifestyle far beyond what most people will ever experience. But authorities began to poke holes in the family's image of perfection in 2019, when Todd, Julie, and their former accountant, Peter Tarantino, were accused of committing a slew of financial crimes. The couple allegedly took measures to conceal their income from reality TV in an apparent effort to avoid paying taxes, and used false documents to obtain $30 million in loans, which they used to support their lavish lifestyle. In 2022, the Chrisleys were convicted of conspiracy to defraud banks and several tax crimes, including conspiracy to defraud the IRS. Todd Chrisley was sentenced to 12 years in federal prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release, and Julie received a 7-year sentence followed by 3 years of supervised release. Needless to say, their reality show was cancelled and their lives are a lot less glamorous than they used to be. Former accountant Tarantino, who claimed he got caught up with his job working for the celebrities and described Todd Chrisley as a charismatic criminal, was sentenced to 3 years behind bars plus 3 years of supervision. 4. Emma Coronel Aispuro. Mexican drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman gained global notoriety as the leader of the Sinaloa cartel and for his high-profile prison escapes, which sparked a years-long international manhunt. But until recent years, his much younger wife, former beauty queen Emma Coronel Aispuro, kept a low profile. Coronel seemed to enjoy the attention that her husband's highly publicized trial brought her in 2019. She was just 18 years old when she married El Chapo, who was 50 at the time, in 2007. Between then and the trial 12 years later, she was seen in public just a handful of times. El Chapo was sentenced to life plus 30 years. He's serving his time at America's highest security federal penitentiary, the infamous ADX Florence compound in Colorado, where he's unlikely to ever escape again. After his sentencing, Coronel embraced her newfound fame even more. She established a social media presence and began going out to clubs, which goes against an implicit rule in the high-ranking criminal world that wives are to stay mostly out of the spotlight. Her mother and several of El Chapo's associates reportedly became concerned for her safety, fearing that an enemy cartel might hurt her. They also worried that the government might target Coronel, according to investigative journalist Annabelle Hernandez, who spoke with the Associated Press. And that appears to be what happened in 2021, when the federal US government accused Coronel of participating in drug trafficking activities and aiding in El Chapo's escape from a Mexican prison in 2015. As part of a deal with prosecutors, she pleaded guilty to 2 drug-related charges and a money laundering charge, and was sentenced to 3 years in prison followed by 4 years of supervised release. AP journalists speculated that the attention Coronel drew to herself after her husband's trial may have put a target on her own back. 3. Tristan Thompson. Khloe Kardashian and professional basketball player Tristan Thompson began dating in 2016 and have had a tempestuous on and off relationship ever since. It seemed like the pair were finally becoming more settled in 2018 when Khloe became pregnant with Thompson's baby. But just 2 days before she gave birth in April of that year, photos surfaced of the Cleveland Cavaliers player kissing and getting close with another woman. Us magazine soon revealed that Thompson had allegedly cheated on Khloe with at least 5 women since late 2017. Just a month after the scandal broke, Thompson and Kardashian announced that they were officially back together. Khloe struggled to come to terms with Thompson's past infidelity, and the publicity surrounding his cheating took a toll on the relationship. But the couple continued trying to make it work. In November 2018, Khloe tweeted that her partner's indiscretions were obviously humiliating and heartbreaking, but that she believed she was strong enough to handle anything. But Thompson kept cheating, and it kept making headlines. In early 2019, he was seen making out with the best friend of Khloe's sister, Kylie Jenner, at a party. The couple called it quits, gave their relationship yet another try in 2020, but they broke up again the following year when fitness model Marilee Nichols gave birth to Thompson's baby. Since then, Khloe has forgiven Thompson and they've continued working together to co-parent their child, but it sounds like she's no longer interested in getting back together. During an interview on The Kelly Clarkson Show in October of 2022, she said she's learning how to unlove her ex. 2. Mike Caussin. It didn't take long for the relationship between American country singer and actress Jana Kramer and former NFL tight end Mike Caussin to take a toxic turn after they married in 2015. They separated the following year due to Caussin's infidelity, and he sought professional help for sex addiction. Things seemed to be on an upward trajectory by the end of 2017, when the couple renewed their vows and presented themselves as a united front to the public. They appeared determined to make their relationship work and to raise their 2 kids together, and they even co-authored a book about overcoming their challenges and moving on from Caussin's affairs. But Caussin allegedly continued to cheat, and in 2021, Kramer announced on social media that she was ending their 6-year marriage. In a divorce filing obtained by People magazine, she described infidelity as an ongoing problem that had made it impossible for their relationship to work. During an appearance on Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk in 2022, Kramer confirmed that Caussin cheated on her with more than 13 women. She said that when she discovered the extent of his infidelity, she went crazy and destroyed items throughout the former couple's home. In addition to smashing Caussin's gaming consoles, which he claimed were his only vice, she wrote all over some of his clothing. Kramer also said that she felt like an idiot for the book she and Caussin wrote together about forgiveness, especially after realizing that he was still cheating on her around that time. But the divorce was finalized in 2021, and she shifted her focus to other things and people. 1. Vikram Chatwal. 51-year-old Vikram Chatwal has enjoyed a privileged life as the son of multi-millionaire hotel tycoon San Chatwal. In addition to pursuing a career in film, he joined the family business and opened his own collection of luxury hotels, nightclubs, and fine dining establishments. By the time the BBC named him as one of the world's most eligible bachelors in 2006, he'd become well known for his eccentric and indulgent international playboy lifestyle. That same year, Chatwal married Indian model Priya Sachdev. The guest list included model Naomi Campbell, former US President Bill Clinton, rapper P. Diddy, and other celebrities as well as royal figures. During the first 5 years of the couple's marriage, Chatwal landed in rehab twice for alcohol addiction. He was still married when he began openly flaunting his relationship with actress Lindsay Lohan. Chatwal continued to spiral out of control. He was kicked out of his own nightclub, the Electric Room in New York City, for allegedly throwing a drink in a waitress's face. Around the same time, he reportedly overdosed and was discreetly treated by an on-call doctor. San Chatwal tried to keep his son's behavior in check, and supposedly even had staff members reporting back to him on any of Vikram's crazy antics. But it wasn't always possible, according to one source who told Page Six that the troubled heir fell asleep in the middle of a travel and leisure interview in 2013. That same year, Chatwal was arrested for allegedly trying to smuggle a large amount of drugs through a Florida airport. He managed to avoid jail time and was briefly engaged to Spanish model Esther Canadas before it became the next thing in his life to fall apart. In 2016, the NYPD arrested Chatwal for allegedly trying to light 2 dogs on fire. He pleaded guilty to torturing animals, reckless endangerment, and criminal mischief, and was sentenced to community service. The judge required him to undergo drug testing and mental health treatment, and to live with his parents. Not a very good look for a grown man in his mid-40s. Since then, Chatwal has mostly kept a low profile, and one can only hope that it means he's straightened out his problems and is on a good path. Thanks for watching. Would you rather have the most private details of your worst relationship revealed on social media, including things that'll make you look bad, or go viral for a crazy public argument between you and your partner that was captured on video? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.